Hi, this is Sarah Murray from the Wall Street Journal. I'm joining you from the GOP debate in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was definitely a feisty debate this evening as you saw GOP rivals really piling on Governor Mitt Romney. South Carolina is kind of the last chance for the other Republicans in the field to poise themselves as the real conservative alternative, and they definitely took their shots tonight anywhere they could. I think one interesting moment came really early on in the debate when you had Governor Rick Perry kind of come out swinging against Mitt Romney for not releasing his tax returns. He made a good point, which is to say that come September, you can't fire the nominee. I think a concern out there about Mr. Romney is that he is incredibly wealthy, and it's hard to say what exactly his tax returns would reveal. Obviously, they'll tell us more about how he earned his income and what his tax burdens are, but I think the other candidates and maybe some voters could be concerned that there are some surprises in there, and if he waits too long to release those returns, you would essentially be stuck with him as the nominee, and they're afraid that there could be something in there that could handicap him against President Barack Obama. I think tonight was definitely a substantive debate in terms of talking about where the economy is going and their prescriptions to fix it. One interesting conversation was definitely about unemployment benefits and whether they would continue to be extended or should continue to be extended for the up to 99 weeks they're available for now. You saw Rick Santorum come out saying he wouldn't support that. And the same with Newt Gingrich, who basically said, that they need to be more closely tied to a work training program. One thing tonight that I think could have been easily perceived as a dodge was Mr. Romney's response to how he would have dealt with the financial crisis. He's been sharply critical of President Obama and of the bank bailouts, and his response was essentially that government should get out of the way. That's a tough argument to make when a lot of people believe that one of the causes of the financial crisis was that there was lax regulation and that government regulators weren't doing their part. I think the other thing that you heard Governor Romney say is that he's essentially in favor of the bankruptcy option. This is something we've heard him talk about before when you talk about the auto companies and whether they deserve to bail out. He talks a lot about managed bankruptcy and how free enterprise can take care of the system. It'll be interesting to see how that argument holds when we get to states like Michigan, for example, that have benefited immensely from the auto bailout.